You have to stand on business for your faith now more than ever. We're currently living in the end times right now, and it's slowly becoming harder and harder to speak about Christianity and about Jesus. Let me give you an example. Here in Canada, there's a proposed federal bill called the Combating Hate Act, or otherwise known as Bill C-9. Bill C-9 is essentially meant to address a rise in hate crimes in Canada. However, there's a lot of controversy surrounding this bill right now because there is a proposal to remove a certain exemption that prevents passages from religious texts or certain religious beliefs to be classified as hate speech. This would only make it more difficult for Christians to openly profess their faith and to spread the gospel. Not only that, but millions of Christians in Nigeria are being executed for being Christian. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 24 verse 9, "Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me." This is only more proof that we're living in the end times right now. Yet despite all this, now's not the time to be quiet. Now's the time to speak up more than ever and to keep spreading the gospel and to keep talking about Jesus so that more lives can be saved. We have to be like Daniel in these end times. In Daniel chapter 6, all the satraps and all the administrators were jealous of Daniel because he stood out among all of them, and he was basically King Darius' favorite. So they go to King Darius and they convince him to sign an edict that declared that nobody could worship any other god but King Darius himself for the next 30 days. And if anyone disobeyed this decree, they would be thrown into the lion's den. And what did Daniel do? Did he stop professing his faith like a coward and just hide? No. He stood on business and he did the complete opposite. It says in Daniel chapter 6 verse 10, "Now when Daniel learned that the decree had been published, he went home to his upstairs room where the windows opened toward Jerusalem. 3 times a day he got down on his knees and prayed, giving thanks to his God, just as he had done before." That's exactly how we have to be in these end times. Even despite the threat of losing our lives, being arrested or losing our jobs in these end times, we can't afford to be quiet because people's eternal destiny is at stake here. So be like Daniel, stand on business for your faith, keep preaching the gospel and the good news of salvation, and keep talking about Jesus because we need to save as many people as we can in these end times. God bless, and see you at the top.